Welcome back to another episode of Unlegendary, where we cast your games. I am your co-host, Tiny Grimes, and as always, I'm joined by the French fry eating.
French fry eating, double bacon cheeseburger consuming. Went to the gym today so I could do this. Ben Tully.
That is better than many Hearthstone players who I know who will see this video and be like, I will now go gorge myself with all that, and I did not go to the gym today.
I know it was real. I mean, I was really hankering for, those greasy fries covered in salt.
You do look a little sweaty on the brow, or is that recently showered?
No, that's recently showered. But...
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were glistening with your maleness oozing out of you.
It's because I'm pregnant.
Really? Congratulations.
First one in history.
I know you've been working on that. Your great secret experiment. It's good to know it's succeeded.
Yep.
It's not a secret experiment. Black Spire? What is it called again? Black Moon Spire? I don't know. The new wing is out. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was good.
Yeah. The new wing's out.
You're like, I don't know what it's called. I didn't listen to anything that was being said. I hit play. I beat the guys. I got the cards. I'm done.
Yeah, that's almost exactly how it went down.
I was definitely frantically playing. I felt like I was frantically playing when I was going through the bosses to the point where I was like, wait, what's the story happening right now? Oh, it's like a joke. Like he's like being like, why are you still fighting? Da, da, da. Like,
yeah, I didn't know what's happening.
They do a really good job, Blizzard. I just want the cards though.
Yeah, I don't know if they do.
I just want them. They do a very good job.
Because I'm not even paying attention. I'm just like, oh, he said something. That's cool. Now he's dead. That was fun. Yeah. So what's your favorite new card of the week? It's always fun getting these new cards.
I don't know. I mean, because I feel like this week was a very much like, welp, here's a bunch of stuff that's gonna be good next week.
Yeah. I feel
right?
The same way.
Because you can't play the Twilight Drake. Not the Twilight, the
Twilight Whelp.
Twilight Whelp.
The priest card.
Yeah. That's a great card. It'll be really much
think that's
better.
A great card?
Isn't it a 1 for a 2/3?
Well, it's a 1 for a 2/1 unless you have a dragon in hand.
I mean, in a dragon deck, it's better than it's Zombie Chow without any drawback.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not an Orshire Cleric, so now you're running 4 1-drops. Is that what you want to do? Maybe it is. I don't know.
In a dragon deck, maybe you're not running Northshire Cleric.
Yeah, I definitely would agree that in a dragon deck, it's great. It's definitely good.
And that's why it's not any good this week, and maybe better next week.
You know what card I actually used this week? I built a dragon consort deck today and played it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was really bad.
I believe it.
It had Ysera in it, the Blackwing Technician, but it was just a regular, greedy-ish mid-range paladin, and then I was like, here's some crappy dragon synergy that doesn't work. Oh.
I mean, I had a lot of fun today with today's wing. I like the second boss where his hero ability was everything just cost 1.
Yeah.
And so for the first boss I loaded up. What did I load up? I loaded up Control Warrior or something like that for the first. I don't even remember. The second boss, I was like, oh, I'll just load up Zoo and see how that does, and then immediately got crushed.
Yep.
And so then I went back into my collection, went into the collection and just went to 7+.
Yeah.
And just went dun 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 dun, and it had a deck of 30.
Oh, that's funny.
7+ cards, which is so much fun to play.
No, I need to do that because what I do is I just take meta decks in there and I'm like, I think Control Warrior will beat it. Yep, no problem. I mean, yeah, sure, I played Armor Smith for 1 and they played a 7/7, and that was a little bit dicey, but didn't have a problem beating it with just a regular Control Warrior.
I had a pretty crappy draw with it.
Yeah.
And then I had a bunch of problems with the Druid challenge.
I've heard that was hard. I had no problems beating it, but I think my draw was substantially better than what most people were doing.
I mean, it's all based. It's like you can only win if you have a combo, right? So get the combo. Oh, the guy has a card that when he has less than a certain amount of health, just does 3 damage to everything on the board. It's a 3 damage whirlwind.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That didn't happen to me.
Yeah. So I had it set up on my first run through. I had it set up. I got to play Dark Whispers, right, and got
Oh
five
wow.
wisps, and then played the Call of the Wild, and had a bunch of like an entire army of wisps, and then he was like, "Oh, cool, I killed them all," and I was like, "What?
Oh.
Fuck you."
Yeah, I don't. It's funny that challenge was so easy that I can't remember what happened. It was just like I played some standard druid cards that they gave me, and then he died. And I was like,
Yeah,
okay, cool, thanks. Like I didn't have combo or anything. It was just I don't know for whatever reason it worked fine. I just don't think he drew the right cards to crush me.
sure. Or you just drew the combo in the right order.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
So I have two things that I want to mention
Go for
before
it.
we rush into games.
Yeah.
One, one is that so I haven't tried this week's wing on heroic yet, but
Okay.
I did finish up last week's wing. I finished up the Ragnaros one by having a 72-3 Garzilla.
Wow.
So summon and kill Major Domo, summon Rag, and then kill him in one shot. So that was a lot of fun to have achieved. It
That's
only
pretty
took
impressive.
three attempts to do that.
Wow.
The other thing is I've been having a lot of luck in the high numbers, right? So I've been trying to play standard control decks
Hmm.
at 19 and 18, right? Like
Yep.
and last night I tried it and ran into like 3 mil uh 3 mil rogues in a row.
Wow.
And it's just like one of those things where like you're like you got to be kidding me. Like what is going on?
I haven't played
Like
one all season.
yeah, there you go. So then I switched over and have a win streak going with Hobgoblin Warrior.
All right. Hobgoblin Warrior, huh?
So there you go.
I didn't even know there was a Hobgoblin Warrior. I knew of Hobgoblin Druid. What's Hobgoblin Warrior?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the same.
Armor Smith. That
It's the
sounds
same
great.
thing. It doesn't use armor. Does it? Armor
What?
Smith? I don't think it has Armor Smith in it. It's like it's Hobgoblin Warrior with mechs plus Warsong Commander
Mm.
and Frothing Berserker.
Okay. Well, I guess. Sounds crazy, but that's fine.
I mean,
I mean, the nice thing is it surprises people. Like, whenever you can surprise people, they're like, what? Okay, so I'm gonna mulligan for a Control Warrior. And then like, oh, it's not Control Warrior. It must be Grim Patron Warrior. And then they're like, what the hell is going on? What just happened to me? Why is this guy playing Wisps? Yeah, well, that sounds like fun. I think I
no,
played...
there's no wisps in that deck.
No Wisp? Okay. I played a bunch of Combo Druid, some Face Hunter, some Kalento Demon Lock. Had some fun. Not doing particularly well. I'm like rank 7 or something. Okay, I just got to say something that I just can't stand. I don't know how you feel. I don't care when my friends become rank 8. I don't need a little notification. Sand Snake is rank 8. I don't give a shit. Rank 8 means you suck. Like, if you reach a legendary, cool. I definitely want to know. I don't care when you start your 9th game in your arena run. Don't care. So Blizzard, if you're watching, I don't care. Give me a way to turn that stuff off.
They're not watching.
Yeah, I don't think care. But I was surprised the other day I just got flooded because I have all these friends now, and they're all like around that 10 and 9. It was just like nonstop pop-ups. It's like, so all my friends suck.
So
I
like
already knew that.
If you go to 9, like if I've seen it for like someone so made rank 10. If they drop back to 11, do you get a notification when they go back to 10?
I think you do. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you do. Because one of my friends got to 1, which that's cool. I don't mind when you get to 1 telling me. And I was like, hey, good job on getting 1. And he's like, haha, I've been 1 like 9 times today. I keep going back. I was like, well, I missed the other one. So congratulations this time around. So, yeah.
Also, more deck slots.
No. I think it'd be too complicated to have more deck slots. I wouldn't really know how to do it. So, I think it's good. Maybe less, maybe 4. 4 would be more manageable.
4 deck slots would be really good.
Uh,
and then they can. And this is what the Blizzard should do. Last thing, they should reduce it down to 4 deck slots.
Yep.
And then make the let's say the last 32 of BlizzCon for like going for the world champion. It's a best of 5. You have to win 5 decks. So there's you only have 4 decks, and then the 5th deck you always have to remember what it is and re-plug it in.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to say, And if you get to the top 32 BlizzCon, you get another deck slot. Oh! That'll be the greatest prize ever.
Is it so? Not to not talk about. Can't you just buy like an infinite number of deck slots for something on SoulForge? Right? Like it's such
No.
a
50 is the max that you can buy.
Oh, but you can buy up to 50.
And then you have more than that because if every time you buy a pre-constructed deck, you get more. So you can have like 75 slots or something. And I do. I have like 60 slots or something.
And it's just like a thing that you can purchase.
Yeah.
But Blizzard is like
very small amount.
And Blizzard's like, no way.
Yeah. Blizzard's
people can't handle.
We can't keep up with SoulForge. Those guys are too advanced for us. So, yep.
It's the one thing that SoulForge can do that.
SoulForge has a couple things on him. Trading as well is amazing. But that's another story. I say instead of talking about this,
let's do some fun stuff.
Game time?
Like playing
game time. Look at Beast Mode. Wow, Beast Mode is on a free fall. He was number 7 earlier today.
I don't.
Poor bastard.
One, no one can see it because it's behind your stupid head.
Huh? No, I have
You're
talking.
You're
behind my head. Ah, my damn head is in the way.
Your stupid head is in the way. And 2, I don't understand how you're still using the same feed, yet when you go from this screen, from the last screen, somehow my camera angle changes and I have to adjust.
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen?
You know, it's one of the cool features.
Of what? What is changing there?
I don't know. Why are you giving me such a hard time? All right, we're gonna. I thought Sack was going into a game. Suddenly he's browsing the store. All right. Now he's opening packs. Well, we're not gonna be able to.
Oh, we're gonna watch him open packs?
I wish we could. That would be the greatest thing ever. Siamond is heading into play mode.
All right. So. A regular on Unlegendary. Don't you want to be a regular too, listener?
Yeah.
Viewer, watcher.
Yep, that's for sure. Watch Unlegendary. Get on Unlegendary. We're always looking for more people to watch their games.
Did you? I was watching the Kingwin League today, and I don't know if you've watched any of it, but fairly regularly, Noxious makes a plea of being like, "Hey, are you interested in getting into casting Hearthstone? You know, Kingwin's looking for people. Send us your VODs."
Huh. Maybe we should do that. Welcome to another episode of Unlegendary. I'm Tiny Grimes.
I'm Ben Tully.
We've got Druid
We're
here.
casting your games.
With Natural Eyes,
with
Stone Tusk Boar. I'm going to call this Shit Druid. Is that an archetype?
I don't know. He's got the Kazan Mystic right there.
Kazan Mystic's great, especially in this matchup. Like this is a great hand.
It's gonna break this mage, I think.
I'm hoping that
emotionally and physically gonna break this. He's gonna be like, haha, I'm gonna get a super efficient like ice block.
If he's Mech Mage, he's screwed. But look, he's not. He's saying thank you. He's just pinging him. What is this, like a freeze mage? If it is, poor Siamon's like, I don't have cards. I just have spells. I got combo. I got removal.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just gonna be brutal though. If he can get the pieces together, he doesn't have to rush either, right? He can do 14 damage from his hand with one combo. If he has multiple combos, it's Mech Mage, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. Well, yep. If this is Mech Mage, I don't understand what's going on. He really didn't have anything to play for 2 turns. I've never even heard of that.
Yes.
So I guess the question is, do you Wrath?
Double Wrath! Double Wrath! Double Wrath!
I guess you could double Wrath. I was thinking Wrath, coin, hero power, pull him up that way. And that way, you can still take off a number of stuff.
You probably wanna.
I mean, the other way might have been better to draw a card to actually get something to play. Because you don't want to play Kazan Mystic as a 4-drop.
No, you're not playing Kazan as a 4-drop.
So you may be passing again.
Unless he spends 3 mana here to put down Mirror Entity.
Yeah. This has been a weird game so far. All right, so Taymom is like, you know what? I'm going to play dudes now. And,
he woke up.
Siamon's like, nope, I'm not.
It's an all-spell, like we always accuse him of being. It's an all-spell druid deck.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, these are all normal parts of combo druids. It just feels like he got them all at
Look
the
at
same
this!
time.
Oh, he's gonna get the clear again.
Yeah, that was really
That's
fortunate.
pretty good. Yep. It was well played. That was all skill.
Yep, for sure.
All skill.
Let's see if Mage just plays one card and then he removes. I'm hoping he plays a couple cards and then we just swipe him off.
And then we just swipe them all.
Come
That'd be
on.
great.
Swipe him off.
I believe that you don't have any
Oh,
minions.
that's perfect. He played right into it.
Never
Poor
mind.
bastard. Oh, look at that. He drops all the minions now.
Yeah, but you steal it.
Please be a mirror entity, right? I mean, that would be
Anything.
amazing for the guy with no
Anything good?
guys. Oh,
Yeah,
and
there.
it is. Oh, and the sass. He's just sassing
No,
the poor guy.
I think you have to keep the boar in hand
Well played.
for the next mirror entity that he's going to play.
That is a
inevitably.
really good point because Druid usually has big guys. He wants to play them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is going to just get pinged off, right? What did it do for you here? It gave
Yeah, exactly.
gave you 1 damage.
Yep. I think you're right.
And the desperation fireball.
And here we are, right back to where we were before. No minions in hand. Oh, Soulforge, or oh, Hearthstone gods, please give me a minion! And they do. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
That's not
He's got a minion on the board.
Yeah,
It drew him into another minion,
that wasn't bad.
but
at all.
really, it's a utility minion.
This is
So
the
what?
weirdest-
What deck is this that the mage is playing?
I don't
What?
know what's
Okay,
going on.
here's the thing. Hold on. So there are 6 cards in the mage's hand,
Yeah,
and we don't. What are they?
this is not Mech Mage. This
Right?
is
They
Tempo Mage.
had a fireball.
Yep. There must be another Frostbolt. Maybe an
Another
Archmage.
fireball. Maybe a flame strike.
Yep, maybe a Flame Strike. Maybe another secret.
Do you think it maybe is
counterspell?
like somebody was like, oh, I'm gonna make something and have like Alexstrasza in it?
I mean, this looks a lot like a Tempo Mage deck, actually, only with... Oh, nope. It's
Oh,
not.
that's so
It's,
sad.
It's Mech Mage. It's just a terrible Mech Mage deck. Alright. I really don't even know what to say about this. Maybe he has Blast
I'm
Mage,
just sad about that.
so he's been sort of having that clog up his hands. He couldn't really play it.
I mean,
I
but
had someone the other day
think
play a
the
Blast Mage
complaint-
on me with no mechs, and then say, oops. I was like,
Oh, and there's the other fireball. So now the
Oh.
mage has no win condition.
yeah, this is gonna be tough. Spread the board, that's his win condition. Spider Tank, what? I don't understand this deck. I guess Keeper.
I don't know if you
into
keep it. I think you do hero power spider tank and
Yeah,
then
I
you're
think,
done.
I think you're right. I think.
Because I think you want to keep that.
Wow. What?
Oh boy. Okay.
What is that?
All out
What?
aggression.
What was that? He has no minions on the board or in hand to follow that up with. That was the most nonsensical play I've seen in a while.
I want to take absolute control of this board.
I mean, he's thinking all I gotta do is get him to 14, and then I win. And so he's gotten a little bit closer to that goal. I just don't think that was right though.
Womp, womp, womp.
That was a womp womp. My goodness. What does he even do here?
Oh boy. I don't know. It'd be, it'd be really nice is if you had a Keeper of the Grove in your hand. That you could use to silence something like a Taunted,
Yeah,
Big Game, or Dr. Boom.
that might not be bad. I don't
He's
think that
thinking
option
about
is
you-
available.
Nope, I think he's thinking about using the combo to clear.
He might have to. It feels really bad. I feel like if he uses this combo to clear, he probably loses.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think this wins though. I'm
I
trying
mean,
to look
here's
at this.
here's the thing, right? With this reduction,
Mhm.
all he has to do is get through Dr. Boom, because now he has enough mana where he can go
True.
double Savage Roar.
Yep. So
I
that-
followed up with even +1 attack to something with the spare
Yeah.
part that he has. in his
yeah,
hand.
that's 23. So he does have him,
So you just have to get through the boom.
and that shouldn't be
What to
too
do?
challenging, especially if he had, say, a Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah, right. Right, like it's something where like somebody was like, "I'm gonna play a taunt on this big minion. If I only had some way." Oh, there's the blast mage.
Bad. Yeah,
2 on to Thorstein.
that's pretty bad because now you can trade the 3/2
Trade
into
it, yeah.
put the boom bots into the spider tank, maybe take it off. Oh yeah, and then you can just ping the other part of it. Oh wow, he may be dead here. It was
Well,
an
he's not
interesting
dead.
play.
He's not dead yet because he's still at 29 health, 28 health.
Yeah, I suppose.
So it's not dead.
Oof,
Oh,
didn't see that coming.
that
I
seems
think that was
unnecessary.
unnecessary. Like he would have killed
Maybe
that
this
anyway.
maybe this guy is maybe Taymom is stream sniping us. Why would you play Blizzard if you're just gonna attack everything into it?
I know. I don't understand what he's doing. That's what I'm saying. It was awful. I don't know what was happening there. Whew. This is one of those games where sometimes we have these just head scratchers, and we're just
Yeah,
like,
I mean, and it all comes down to
what are they doing?
right, like why was the play there? Keeper of the Grove, face, swipe, face,
Face, all the
right?
time.
Like this is one of those. This is very much one of those situations where you always talk about like it's a game of like trying not to make mistakes and making sure you make the right play. But it goes. This is like no, the mistake was right here.
Yeah.
Right. This was the mistake. You should not have played. Just because you're in the lead doesn't mean you will always be in the lead. Your opponent has 6 cards in their hand.
Yeah, and then his opponent's play of the Blizzard was just mind-boggling. But
yeah, well,
what do we do here? I mean, this is a pretty tough spot. You don't want to burn the combo. Drew of the Claw doesn't really get you very far.
Nope.
I mean, you can get partway through the Dr. Boom. Maybe that's enough, actually. Because let's see, you'll have 6... How much do we have here? You'll have...
well, he doesn't have to use the boom at all in this situation. If he was going to try and get through partway through the boom, he would have had to have put it... Oh, boy.
Man, this is kind of tough.
Oh,
no! Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh, poor Seaman.
I feel like... See, there's a word for this. It's called the shellacking.
Yeah, this is just... I mean, he better hope he has mind control tech, and that he gets it, and that he gets Dr. Boom.
Wow, Dr. Boom. Oh, boy.
Wow.
So, okay, I was going to be like, does his opponent not understand what Wind Fury is?
I'm pretty sure
There
I've
it
never
is.
seen
The Clutch
Boom
Wild Growth.
with taunt and a shield on. I'm pretty sure this is the first for me. Oh, he can heal.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Not enough.
Oh, it's plenty.
It's not.
Can he not? I mean, he can combo here.
He can't.
He can't. Oh. Yeah, no, he can.
I mean, he can, but like, what's he gonna? He's gonna get through. He has to go through the Divine Shield, through Dr. Boom.
Yep, he can do that.
And then there's still 14 damage, 15
damage
lethal on the board.
And there's still lethal. Yeah, that's all true. But he can get through that Dr. Boom.
Good point.
Yep, see, he's gonna get through. Oh, this has been a hard one, Ben. Like, some of them are just hard to watch.
What did you give it to him?
This is one of the difficult ones. There he goes. He got Dr. Boom, man. There we go. We won. Right? If you kill a Dr. Boom with taunt and Divine Shield, I think it triggers a win condition.
Yep. I like this manner.
Wow, it's 4.
With the 4.
Look at the RNG on top of the beatdown. This is an interesting one.
Just play. I would love to see the mage here to like pass their turn.
Yeah. Oh, I did that once. I passed like maybe 7 times in a row. I was playing a priest. I got a full board. I had infinite removal in hand. I would just pass him at 1 over and over. It's one of the rudest things I've ever done in Hearthstone.
Good for you. Did you make you feel good about yourself?
Not really. No. Let's see. Who do we want to visit now? Anyone heading in right now? Sand Snake is in play mode.
Come on, Sand Snake. Immediately
Get
forfeit
together.
your game and start a new one.
Just forfeit your ladder game.
Forfeit it.
Yeah, I agree. What a wimp.
They're make-believe points that nobody really cares about. Just
The
do it.
ninja's about to go into a game. Let's see. Maybe. Sorry, I have to check something here.
That's all right. We gotta find somebody to play.
Okay. He's busy. All these people not playing games. What are they doing? All right, let's see. Let's just jump into the middle of someone's game. Then we can jump into. Let's jump into Sand Snake, and then we can follow him.
Sure.
Oh, Mango Dave wants to be on the show.
What? Mango Dave? That's a new name. We've never casted his game before. We're actually doing what our title says we're doing. In casting your games. Oh my god, this is a...
Wow, this is interesting.
Well played.
He looks pretty dead. Sand Snake, you lost in one turn to a mage deck. What are you doing, Sand Snake? Well, he's playing Face Hunter, though. I really want to see it now. I didn't know he played Face Hunter.
Yeah, he only talks about how, like, you've led him astray so many times. Being like, Face Hunter's good. And he's like, I play Face Hunter and can't get anywhere.
That's funny, because he tells me things like, I can't believe you play Face Hunter. Only the lowest of the low would play Face Hunter. And then here we catch him.
Wait, so what happened to Mango Dave?
I don't know. I think Mango Dave will be on soon enough, I imagine.
Mango Dave. All right, ready?
Welcome back to Unlegendary. I'm Tiny Grimes.
I'm pretty sure that was my introduction. I'm Ben Tully.
And here we are with Sand Snake playing a Face Hunter deck. Or as I call it, the most noble of the decks.
And this is why we don't have any viewers.
Wisely keeping Mad Scientist.
Is his opponent Aguilar?
It's Christina Aguilera.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I thought the voice was on tonight. Isn't she doing that live?
I mean, she can do
both. No, that was live on the East Coast. So
iPhones, Ben. iPhones.
She's able to do it. That's fine.
So I'm a little curious why he kept Owl, actually. I don't think... Well, okay, maybe it's a good idea, because if they drop down Death Lord...
Death Lord, you can silence the Northshire Cleric if you really felt like you needed to.
I'm not a big fan of silencing the Cleric, but definitely the Death Lord will win. Like, Death Lord, Velen's chosen, and you lose. So I guess I can get behind that. I cannot get behind that. You definitely wanted to coin Mad Scientist there. I mean, you gave up a buff.
This may be why Sand Snake does so poorly with
that was a bad play.
Hunter. That was definitely not a great play. And that's a very... Why would you get what?
I don't know.
There's no tempo you get from that. This is against...
The whole point of this... The reason why you want to go second as Hunter is to go coin 2-drop, 2-drop. That's the dream. And he had the first half of it. And now he's wasting his coin just to get a Lebronome out there.
Well, everything else is 3s in his hand. So.
I don't know. Maybe that's fine. I think I would have coined into Animal Companion there. So that... Because at that spot, it would have been good no matter which of the 3 you had rolled. But that's okay.
I miss what that novel said.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's all right.
Seemed like it might have been important. Go ahead, continue on your chatting about Face Hunter and how it's a deck that people should not hate.
Yeah, it's great.
What? That's it?
It was elaborate. Profound.
This is your moment right here.
Okay, come on. Okay, actually, I don't know. I think you Animal Companion, though.
Do you trade? You don't trade, though, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. What's up?
You don't trade?
No. All 3 would have been great, though. Leok would have been a bunch to the face. Hoffer would have been great. And he slows him down. So that's the perfect time to Animal Companion when you're not hoping. You just roll out an Animal Companion and you go, hey, man, I'll take whatever I get. They're all good.
Ugh, this is so gross. You, like, analyzing Face Hunter positively. Like, people are going to hate this. They're going to just, like... They're going to start watching this and be like, this is disgusting.
Yeah. Who doesn't love good Face Hunter? Oh, here you go. I think here you do pull off... You don't do that first, though, 'cause if it goes on to Misha, that... Okay, so you get kind of lucky there. What does he do? Okay, so he's just going all face. I mean, it's reasonable.
What are you thinking as a...
I mean,
this puts him in like a super heavy spot.
I would have
right?
considered buffing Misha and taking off that Blade Master. I'm not sure that I would have, but I would have given it some real thought. Because he's in kind of a weird spot now.
Oh, and there's the owl.
Okay, so he wins.
Game over.
Yeah, he wins.
So he's going to be... His comments here to you are, I'm glad I did nothing you told me to do, because otherwise I would have lost the game.
Well, if his opponent had a Holy Nova there, he probably would have lost.
Yeah.
So at least if he would have removed the Blade Master...
Well, no, because if he had the Holy Nova, he still had the Arcane Golem in his hand, which is... And the opponent's would have been at 9.
Yeah,
right?
He might have been okay,
that's
actually.
6, 8... He would have to have gotten 1 damage off the top of his deck.
I wasn't saying it was definitely wrong. I was saying I would have thought about it. I'm not sure.
Are we going to continue watching Face Under? This is so gross.
No, we're not. Okay, let's go to...
Is it? I'm glad I did nothing you thought I should have.
Yeah.
I'm glad too.
Screw that guy. All right, we're going to add Mango Dave. Bring him on the show.
Mango Dave is now... Oh, boy. So, Mango Dave, I apologize. Tiny doesn't understand how the internet works or privacy. So I hope you don't make any enemies ever, because now they'll be able to just find your battle net somewhere.
That's fine.
It's not fine. There's a reason why they tell you to keep it secret.
Well, there's that. Wait, also they changed it. No, look, everyone's battle net is in this thing. It's not. They changed it so there's no secrets anymore at all.
Well, I mean, normally what other streamers do is they cover that whole region with stuff, so you can't see it.
Gotcha. Well, this is the price you pay for coming on Unlegendary.
Yeah, for coming on Unlegendary, being
People might try to friend you. Oh no! Someone tried to friend me.
I think you. Do you know you have one pack that you haven't opened?
I do.
Are you gonna do it for us on the stream? Maybe it'll be lucky
sure
and
can.
be a legendary.
Yeah, I can certainly do it.
I got 100 gold the other day, and I opened a free pack,
Nice.
and there was a legendary in it,
Wow.
which was the first time I think it's ever happened where my free pack had a legendary in it. Do you want to know what it was?
Troll Walker Cho.
No. It was a GVG pack.
Hold on just a second. Welcome to Unlegendary. I'm Tiny Grimes.
And I'm Ben Tully, and Tiny stole the intro again.
We got Paladin here.
We got Mango Dave, new to the show. First time caller, long time fan. That's what I hear.
I'm not sure I would have kept all that.
So it looks like it's a mid-range paladin, and he keeps his entire hand.
Yeah, I would have tossed Consecrate. I would have tossed Belcher. I would have been trying to get Shielded Minibot. Probably Juggler, Zombie Chow.
There's the
So, yeah. That was an interesting mulligan for sure. I'm very curious what that mulligan was about.
Maybe it was because it was Priest, assuming it's not aggro Priest.
Sure.
You know, having a slightly slower start with cards that are very strong.
Yeah, but Consecrate's not that great against Priest. It's not like they have lots of 2 health minions that you're going to be wiping out. I don't know. Belcher's not especially great either. They tend to Shadow Madness, do stuff like that. Like, it's not bad, but it's not so good that I would be like, I must keep this. Peacekeeper's great. I'd probably Peacekeeper here.
Must keep it.
I kind of like the idea of Peacekeeper here, muster on 4. If you
Really,
can draw
I
a
always
quartermaster.
feel like I always regret playing Peacekeeper on like they're not big minions.
Yeah, but I mean,
Always regret it.
what are the big minions that a priest has? Like, that's a pretty big one. That 3/4.
I mean, there's gonna be.
I don't know.
I mean, Vol'jin is a 5.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while. It might be right. I don't know. I think I would have hit him with it for the tempo. Mid-range Paladin can kind of spin it out of control quick, but he goes for the muster, which is, on curve.
I think that's fine, and it's not like he can play something and then trade his Dark Cultist into something and get the buff, right? He's essentially, it's still just stuck on the board. Interesting that he didn't swing with the Light's Justice, though.
I think that was an error.
Okay. Well,
I don't think that was a choice. It could have been a choice that he didn't want him to heal. This is why I would have been really hesitant to play Muster, because you got very little out of it, and you have the opportunity to save it.
This is really nice because he can do that and then Zombie Chow into the other one and do concentration and make the priest sad.
I'm not sure I like this.
What?
Like,
Really?
I mean, it's okay. I'm just saying I would have rather had like a Peacekeeper on the board, Juggler and Muster in hand on turn 5, combo it out. That would have been.
Listen, here's the thing though.
Happier for me.
You're happy with that play only because he top deck Juggler.
Yeah, no, true.
And if he hadn't top deck Juggler, right? What would he? Let's assume the next card that he draws is in place of Juggler. Having that 3, Peacekeeper, 3/3 Peacekeeper probably wasn't going to do him that much in a situation.
Yeah, well, maybe. Maybe that.
But now he's got that 2/5 Zombie Chow, so watch out, world.
Wow. Double Juggler. That's interesting. Yeah, I think Belcher's definitely right here.
Belcher's an easy reach right there.
It also avoids Shadow Madness really well here, so that's good. Like, Shadow Madness does nothing. It's really uncomfortable to play Belcher onto a board where it's like, oh, please don't have Shadow Madness.
So that they end up with the slime?
Yeah, and then they just completely wreck your board and get a slime out of it. Whereas this is great. Shadow Madness doesn't hurt at all. All right, Priest, what you got? Harrison? If it was a Harrison, Ben, he'd already played. The second his turn started, Harrison.
That belongs in a museum.
My museum.
What?
All right, what's he gonna do?
That was so dumb.
Hmm?
Not my museum?
No, my museum. Like Harrison Jones is stealing it and sticking it in his museum.
What?
Quiet, you.
Are we watching the same? Do you know what you're talking about?
No, I don't. Oh,
so this is a game. It's called Hearthstone.
Sounds fun. I like
Look at this. Look at this. Look how amazing that Peacekeeper is right now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Pretty dang good.
It's amazing.
I guess the question is, do you Juggler into Peacekeeper?
I think you Juggler into Peacekeeper.
Yeah, I think you do as well.
Why wouldn't you?
Right. I agree. Especially if it hits the Zombie Chow, then you're just really excited.
Are you? I mean, there's a part of me that really wants to keep the Zombie Chow around because it doesn't give you anything right now. But I guess you want to trade it off.
Yeah, I want it off the board. Then Vol'jin can't remove the slime. It's kind of annoying.
Slime to the face.
And look at this. We're
man.
Almost a Tyrion. Well before mind control.
We're on turn 6, and so far the priest has been dealt 6 damage. Plus 2, 8 damage, and nothing has been dealt to the paladin. So this, I mean, it's been a riveting game so far. I can see why when you listen to like casters who've been casting all day, and like another control deck versus control deck pops up, and then not even like at least we're on ladder, right? People make decisions in 30 seconds here.
Right.
The casters have to wait a minute and a half.
Yep.
For 2 control decks after 5 hours of talking about the same freaking cards over and over again.
Yep. What is it going to do?
Yep. Oh, man, that Shadow Word Pain. What? Oh, it's off the chain.
Wow. That's really lively. I like that.
That's what they have to do. They keep themselves going. Oh, I hope he's got another one.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, with the healing, too. Wow. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. How's he going to remove him? He can owl the Vol'jin to make him a 1/2 and just yank him off.
But that doesn't really give you too much.
It's not amazing. There's no good way to take care of the Blade Master.
I don't know if I like the Juggler.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Oh, no. I didn't
That's right, it makes him a 6, dude. I don't think he was ready for that, man.
No. He was like, oh shit, gotta trade that.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
Well, I mean, he's going to have Tyrion next turn, so that's great. He still doesn't have a good way to handle the Blade Master.
It's just unfortunate because keeping that owl in hand for the Sylvanas post Tyrion would have been pretty nice.
Yeah, I don't like playing owl there. That was.
Well, you also don't like playing owl. You were suggesting he do it.
Well, no,
but
I said
you also
maybe
failed to
then,
realize there's a Shadow Mist.
Yeah, well, that's pretty bad, but I mean, it's better than taking a Belcher and wrecking it that way.
That's a sad panda right there.
Paladin is kind of falling apart here. I mean, it's basically all his eggs are in Tyrion's basket. Oh, well, Dr. Boom showed up. He was like, what's up? I'm here too, don't worry.
Everybody get on that Dr. Boom train.
Don't worry, Dr. Boom's here.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting. If they both live, which do you mind control?
That's pretty simple.
Yeah, I guess you gotta take Tyrion. It'll be interesting.
That's not a difficult choice at all.
Hey man, I was trying to give you some witty spot there.
What?
Way to throw it down
witty
the
part of
drain.
it was crapping on you for asking such a stupid question.
I give you opportunities. Oh, that's pretty good.
See, this is why we won't actually ever get a casting job. Is because we're just mean to each other. Like that's what we do. That's what we try to do to be entertaining. Like Noxious today, Noxious and who is he casting with? Why can't I think of his name?
Ooh, yikes! 6'10". Oh wow, that was some hard cheese right there. I don't mind. At least I'll be able to kill him and take
Noxious
6 damage.
Yeah, Noxious is just like super sarcastic. When he casts and he starts to get bored with it, he'll just say things like make up what cards do and talk about how the game. He really likes to spend the whole time being like the game is totally like a game of skill. He does that. He just does that constantly.
So what are we gonna do here? I mean,
you boom.
I think you have to boom and take off the Blade Master and make a dude. And then just pray he doesn't have Big Game Hunter. If he does, then you may just be dead.
I mean, he's only got 2 cards in hand.
Yeah. If he doesn't, though, you may just win.
You still got a lot of chutzpah. I don't know why I'm using exclusively Yiddish terms tonight.
I think he's going face. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Don't like face.
Wow.
Why would you go face? Now if he has big
life is a resource, man. You got to use it there.
Yeah, you have 30 health.
That was a really bad play. Because now he just pulls off boom without trouble. I don't like that one at all.
I mean, especially if there's a big game hunter that comes down, right? Big game hunter here.
Oh man,
once a day.
That was rough. The question is, if you have a spell, do you chance it? Because the bomb could hit your Blade Master, and then you don't get to kill. Boom.
I mean, this is interesting. I don't know what the priest is thinking. The priest, I think, at this point is not thinking about spell. I think he's thinking about trading or not trading.
Yeah, I think you trade.
You have to trade because, as we know, if you don't trade, then it's basically lethal.
Yeah. Okay, he was smart. He traded, and then he'll heal up. And he's taking this game back over. So, man, like just imagine that Blade Master.
Yeah, imagine if you had attacked into the no, because you're just gonna smack it in the face. You have plenty of life.
Yeah, he's having some trouble using these resources properly. But he still may pull this out.
Maybe he's got the concentration in hand. Anyway, if you had attacked the injured Blade Master with the big sword, Dr. Boom would have still been on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You would have been able to do 12 damage plus 2. You wouldn't have been able to kill him, but like you had a lot more options.
Mm-hmm.
And now
it's one of the sort of newer players' problems is knowing like what matchups your life total can be a resource. So like you do that against a face hunter, right? And then you get wrecked because of it. And you're like, okay, I got to remember, I can't use my weapon that way because it wrecks me. And it's like, well, maybe not against a face hunter at times, but a priest is not going to kill you. My priest will never kill you. He's just gonna sit there and smile at you until you die. He's not gonna like burst you down out of nowhere. You don't need to worry. All right, that seems reasonable. Hoping his opponent doesn't have Shadow Madness.
Reporting for duty.
All right. All right, wiping the board.
I've already seen one Shadow Madness, so.
Well, this is interesting. I mean, this should. He's hoping this should lead to victory, but we'll see. Priest doesn't have a lot of options here. Like, he could have a light bomb you could drop, but then that doesn't do that much.
Holy Nova, but that doesn't do a ton either.
Holy Nova
keeps him around for another turn.
Yeah. Smite
into that Holy Smite.
Another doesn't do that much.
Oh, now he's got 3 damage coming from the consecration.
All right. Oh, that's unfortunate pull. Because I don't think you can pull it. I'm trying to think of what priests play. I mean, I'm kind of guessing maybe he's
probably has boom.
Yeah, so I think you have to save it. And saving it kind of gives this priest a chance to, maybe stabilize. Oh, well, real damn good thing you saved it.
Where's that rag gonna go? Go face.
Go for the 1/1.
Go face. Oh, that's
not
good.
That
Draw
1/1, the other 1/1. Alright. That's interesting.
I've got the beast in my
Consecrate was still glowing on my screen as if it was buffed.
It takes a while sometimes.
Yeah. Alright, so pretty much looking at Holy Nova or bust at this point. Does he have it? Or even a Pyromancer into Spell, but we already saw a Pyromancer, we already saw Holy Nova. There it is!
Oh, man.
The big 4 draw. He
missed the attack with it, too. He could have attacked with it. So
he's done that at least twice now.
Yeah.
Oh, into the spell. Did he draw all this? Oh, my goodness. The powered shield. Oh, could this be, Ben? Could this be the turning point? He's still staring down lethal, actually, so...
No, it's not lethal.
Alright.
It's only lethal after... he's going to heal.
Yep.
So now it's still not lethal.
1 off. Oh. Man, that's kind of smart.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I think this is right. Just buff the guy with the Quartermaster. I think you do just pump the face, and then... No, you definitely do not equality.
2 arms, men.
There we go. I like that. Now he's got this situation where he's got lethal from multiple sources that all have to be handled. So let's see what the priest has. He's got a lot of cards now, Ben.
Yep.
Let's see. And this game went from over to doors open ajar.
Over to not over to maybe over to not over to who knows.
I always feel like Harrison Jones has like special metal hands there. I imagine that's the object he's holding.
Yeah, but it's like the idol from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, but it's on like both sides. It looks like he
has a book,
like,
I think, as well.
Giant metal hands.
Oh, like scoops.
Yeah,
like big metal scoops.
Like he's Edward Scoopser's hands.
That's definitely a thing.
Yeah. Okay. That's also not going to help unless you can do some more. So you have more spells. And in fact, it would have been nice to heal face there. So that you would have had some health.
Yeah, healing face would have been a lot better.
Probably a mistake there. Especially if you just trade some. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you could have 8 health here instead of being dead. Like, he could live another turn. Instead, he was like, nope, not only do I want to not... And plus, he didn't get to do that.
That's a game. Good job. Way to pull through, Mango Dave.
Harsky, what was that? That was a really bad play. I mean, he was screwed anyway, but that was really bad. Okay. Yep. You introduced this last game.
Sure, no, I need to take a hot break for a minute.
A hot break?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be back.
Sure.
All right.
All right, for those of you... Wait, what happened? Oh, we're still following Mango. We're not going to follow Mango. Oh, we got a tech guy. I don't know if he wants to be on the show or if he just wants to be pals. But tech guy, if you want to be on the show, let me know. We can do your game next. It's a thing from WoW. All right, I'm not sure what the thing from WoW is. Oh, got a message from Ben. Oh, that can't be good. All right. Yeah, so Ben allowed us to have a moral today. Don't have a big pile of McDonald's right before you go on the air. Might not sit well. So McDonald's probably not going to be our sponsor anytime soon, which is okay. Let's see, did tech guy want us to do his game? All right, maybe I'll just do this next game by myself. I think I'll need to. Oh, he's in battle mode. Oh no, we missed the video. That's all right. We'll jump into the middle. No problem, tech guy. All right, welcome to Unlegendary. I'm Tiny Grimes, and Ben Tully will be joining us in a moment. Looks like we have Paladin versus Paladin. Unfortunately, we missed the mulligans here, so we're going to see what's what. So for 3 drops, our hero is going to have a real decision point. Does he want to play muster for battle and risk them all getting pulled off? I'm not sure that he does. The problem is all our Peacekeeper is not a good play either. So it looks like he is going to go for muster, and then a turn 4, potentially make another guy into turn 5 quartermaster. Okay. Ooh, he's going to overwrite. That's interesting. I mean, I understand the theory there. He wants to take out that spider tank. And the problem is if he makes a guy with his hero power, then he's leaving 2 on the table. So it's kind of a tricky spot. Looks like he's probably going to take off Zombie Chow. Problem is now Quartermaster on turn 5 is probably not an option. He probably is going to go to like Belcher. I'm looking to do Quartermaster maybe on turn 7 or something and get a little combo there. Yeah, so I'll be kind of surprised if he doesn't Belcher here. He could, though, slam into him with weapon and take him off with the 1/1, but he doesn't want to. He really wants to Quartermaster and get as most value as he can out of it. So we'll see. Ooh, the Dragon Consort. Tried him today. He did not work out for me, so I'm very interested to see how this guy's going to try to make it happen. This is kind of tricky. You could equality here. I don't think you want to. I think you probably want to go like Shredder and make a guy. Maybe even pull off his Sludge Belcher by running into it and then True Silvering it. That seems pretty reasonable. That leaves you on turn 7 with a pretty baller turn if your opponent does not consecrate. I'm not sure I like this. I don't really see what you're gaining by this. I mean, going face here, it's not a face deck. You're not going to be able to rush him down. I really think taking off that Belcher would have been better with your weapon, hitting it with Belcher, doing the hero power, next turn doing another hero power Quartermaster, and really overwhelming him. This approach, I mean, okay, he takes off your Belcher with his Consort, takes off the Slime with his Belcher. I feel like he lost a lot of potential value here. Then he gets to play, I don't know, potentially a big old dragon.
Let me think.
Maybe a cheaper Azure Drake or something else. So not a big fan of this line for podcasting. Another Belcher. That really is harsh. I mean, it really kind of lets you know that you made a pretty big mistake there. So I think he's probably going to hero power into Quartermaster, but it doesn't gain him a ton. I guess you can go like your old footman guy into Belcher with the owl, take him off, take off the other half with the shredder, and then you're left with a 3-3, a 2-5, and a 4-2 shredder. That's not too bad. I mean, this isn't terrible either, except for like, I don't know, a lot of those guys are already damaged. I'm not sure I love it. I guess it works. I suppose he's going to clear the board then. And then maybe make a guy. I don't know. I don't know. I think my line was superior to this. He would have been left with a board full of guys. Instead, he's left with a board full of garbage. So, I mean, he got really lucky on that 4-3. That was nice. But, yeah, I think that was probably the wrong line there. Alright. But at least next turn he is set up to go Guy Quartermaster. So if his opponent can't play anything great here, he could be okay.
I dream.
But his opponent does play a cheap Sarah. So he's kind of bent over a barrel at this point. That cheap Sarah may... Oh, wow. The power of the top deck. That was a major bailout. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's fine. I might have been tempted to run the 4-3 into Ysera so that you're more guaranteed to kill him with Dr. Boom, but he may just big game hunter Dr. Boom anyway, so.
Hey, look, it's Bob-tastic.
Oh my goodness, it's Bentelli's back.
I'm back. Emergency taken care of.
I gave a brief plug for McDonald's. They're probably not going to be our sponsors now. They were so
I didn't
close,
think I would
too.
have to include in the text, don't mention what's happening.
My shield.
I didn't mention too much, but it's, you know, it's going to be a dangerous maneuver. That's interesting. I assume
Oh,
he's
that,
gonna...
I guess
Okay.
he's got... There it is.
I mean, if he didn't have that, that would have been one of the worst plays ever. That's
Easily one of the worst plays ever.
Bob-tastic made he had a really bad turn that put him in this awful spot.
This awful spot that he's going to be turning kind to his opponent.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, he got totally bailed out by a top deck boom. If he hadn't done that, he would have been, like, the game might have been over.
Reporting for duty.
Alright.
Nobody listens to us, Tiny.
That's good.
That's what happens.
Let's see what Mr. Paladin's got, though. Turn 9, he's already played a Ysera, he's already played a Dragon Consort. Does this mean he has more dragons? I think. Oh, well, there's a Consort. Consort
Yes.
and the Azure Drake?
Yes, he does have more dragons.
Yep. What else does he have, though? I've been finding that in the lists I've been looking at, most people are only running Ysera as their expensive dragon because there's not a good enough second dragon for Paladin. Well, that's a good one, Ben. That's a good one. Wow. Oh, and
You know
by
what-
the way, he wasted an equality as part of his bad turn before that
Oh,
he
good.
could have now. So that was problematic. Well, this actually is going to work out pretty well because you can just Peacekeeper,
okay.
Big Game Hunter, and
That's okay, too.
smile and move on.
Still keeping it together.
Yep. And he
Can
gets to
ping-
make guy.
Ping off the
It's actually
field.
pretty good. I mean, he
Ooh.
that was interesting. Yeah.
Alright. I definitely would have pinged off the shield there because
Yeah.
you want him that if he's got lots of nice targets for that mini bot to go into.
Yep.
And so you want him to have to at least lose the mini bot. Now it's just a no-brainer question of where do I put this damage?
Yeah, I totally agree. On the plus side, I think his theory must have been like,
I'm gonna get a really
good
nice
quartermaster.
quartermaster. Yeah, no, I know what the theory is.
Yeah, but
I mean, he'll still get a nice quartermaster here.
Whoa, he's got another.
There's another dragon in hand.
What is it, Ben?
It's not Dream. That could be a problem.
Yeah, that.
You were
might be
relying on
interesting.
that quite a bit.
Wow.
How is that a mistake?
That's really tough.
Make a dude, quartermaster.
And then
Yeah, you just gotta get rid of it through the taunts.
Yep. I mean, I guess it's not that bad of a spot.
No, this is a fine spot to be in.
So
Everybody's got 2 cards in hand. At least one of his cards is a heal plus draw.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually...
And another heal. I mean, he's got a ton of... He's essentially got 27 plus 16 life. He's at 43 life right now.
The only problem is if his opponent doesn't go face and just starts trading the board, he can't really play these cards. I mean, he's in a weird spot where he needs to play cards at the board. So it's almost like he'll be tempted to waste that lay on hands just to refill his hand. If he has to do that, then that's kind of problematic. So he's really hoping to top deck something very useful here. Like a Consecrate would be pretty cool. He could wipe the board. That's not terrible. I mean,
it's not great.
Right. You might want to save that for Tyrion. We're getting kind of late. His opponent has 14 cards. I don't know. Yeah, it's not the best spot to get that.
It's not super duper.
Because it's in a weird spot where you're like, I kind of feel like I have to play it. Like, what else am I going to do this turn? I'm just going to make a dude and pass on turn 10 with 3 cards in hand? That's ludicrous.
I mean, it's not that ludicrous.
It feels ludicrous is what I'm saying. Like, it just feels bad.
I feel like if we were watching a tournament play out, you'd be like, okay, yeah, make a dude and pass.
Yeah.
Like, you got to save it.
Yeah, and I think that's what...
And those heals are going to help you in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Put your faith in
Yeah, that's why you...
Look, this is why you didn't do that.
That is why you make the dude and pass. So he probably loses now because I think he's played both Peacekeepers. I don't believe he has a way to handle that guy. I think he just loses to Tyrion. So we shall see. Consecrate. That's something.
It's not helpful right now, though.
Nope. Do you lay on hands? Make a dude?
Almost. There's a part of me that lay on hands is... Yeah, maybe lay on hands. Because otherwise, yeah.
I mean, the problem is we could sit here before when he didn't have Tyrion. But now he has a giant 6/6 staring us down. It's a lot more difficult to say make a dude pass.
And that's why I think that's why you do lay on hands here.
Yeah,
because you want to be able to get the cards and then be able to use the heal along with the cards that you get.
Yeah. You don't want to go make a dude pass and then have to make a dude pass next turn too. Like,
yeah,
you basically have to use the lay on hands here. It's a feel bad kind of play, but I think you have to do it. If you want to feel better about it, though, you could heal the other paladin for full value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could heal Tyrion with it, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Oh, he's not going to.
Oh.
He is hoping for a good top deck, or he dies.
Oh.
What is this? Oh no! Oh no! Well, I mean, the nice thing is, it's pretty smart of him to save that lay on hands, except for it might still be lethal even with the lay on hands. 14, 15, 16,
it is.
18. It is, so... Yeah.
Good job, Bob-tastic. That's unfortunate.
Good knowing you, Bob-tastic, before you died for this here paladin deck. These things actually could live.
No.
He could do it, Ben. I say he lives. I'm going to say it right now. I think he's going to live this turn and die next turn. What do you think, Ben?
I mean, if he lives this turn, he can trade into Tyrion and lay on hands. So he would live for another turn.
Yeah.
He's looking for damage in his hand. He's like, oh my god, how do I not have 1 damage?
I hate when that happens.
Like, where's my Light's Justice? I just want to Light's Justice him in the face.
Anything, I consecrate.
He's got to have something if he's doing that.
I mean, what else are you going to do? You're going to really trade Tyrion for some bullshit minion? I'm not sure you'd do that.
Oh, he's hoping to...
You should have dug first. That's a good...
got it.
There it is. He top decks to win. Alright. SMSA. Pulling the win off the top.
Here's the thing. Is he didn't top deck the win. He had won that game already. He just happened to be able to draw into the card that solidified it for him.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the game was over well before that. My point is, though, he should have done that first to know what kind of options he was going to have.
Yeah.
But that's okay. All right, well, that's another edition of Unlegendary in the books. Another wild and raving success, I say. So, till next week, We'll see you again.
The game is starting.
on Unlegendary, where
We cast your games.
your games.
We cast your games.
For Doomhammer.
Look, even Mango Dave got his game casted. He's new.